Welcome, Tesla Semi fans. This is a beautiful overview from the northwest corner of the Gigafactory that I like to call Giga Semi. I don't believe that's an official term, but I'll keep using it because I think this factory deserves the Gigafactory and Giga adjective. In any event, today's episode is called Semi Line You're So Fine, because there's a lot of activity that we can see related to the building out of the production line. There's quite a bit of activity on the outside too. You might say that they've gone to Zangler speed, or maybe it's ludicrous to say that. I don't know, but I am wearing plaid. For those who know. So I love heavy equipment. I've mentioned before that when I was a little boy, all I wanted to do was drive big, heavy equipment like that excavator we just saw placing riprap erosion control rock. I actually cut this video down. I spent probably way too much time, and I also sped up the video here because I wanted to watch this side dump truck come in with gravel, not rock. So in any event, we will keep going, and I'll narrate as appropriate. There's a lot going on the outside, and there's stuff going on related to the production line, which is why I called the video Semi Line You're So Fine. And for those of you who know the reference, you know that you blow my mind. Feeling rather cheeky this morning as I video this on a Saturday morning, the day after this drone flight. And in addition to this, stay tuned for another flight at the recently announced LFP factory. I took a fly over from this location to that factory, and I even include the pilot production line on my way back. So that's dumping gravel. As you can see, they're doing a bunch of gravel work. Now, I am fairly convinced, and I wouldn't have taken me long to look, but I don't believe all of these connexes or shipping containers were there a few days ago. Something's going on this end of the factory now, and related to the building out of the production line. I will keep groveling. I can't think of any other way to put it that has a little better connotation, but it would really be nice for the Tesla Semi program headed by Dan Priestley to find a way to allow me to have a video, a tour, and an interview of the inside of the factory, of course, avoiding any sensitive areas and allowing them the ability to review a draft video and ensure that there's no secret stuff. We're now going along the south end of the factory to the main entrance. And there's that, I'm going to call it yellow. I am one of the 48% of males that have a color deficiency, but that looked like yellow to me. Anyway, we also kind of predicted this progress has picked up. Once again, this is why I'm calling it Zangler speed, because they have really picked up on many fronts. And you can see they've positioned wall panels there to finish off the west end here. And here is where I spent all of the time, much of the time on this video, and I cut a lot out because the gantry crane from Griffin, that a partner with Tesla that has also been used at Giga Texas, we saw it being assembled last video, and now we see it fully assembled and being put into action, loading a heavy piece of production equipment Could it be a stamping press? Could it be the stamping press from Giga Texas that was spotted by Joe Tegmeyer and his viewers? For those of you who may know, is this the truck that was seen in Texas a couple days ago? By the way, this is one heavy, heavy piece of equipment. Look at this truck. This is a specialty truck with 3 axles behind the 3 drive axles. I'm not sure that they all are drive axles, but 3, look at those 3 axles behind the cab. Heavy, heavy duty trailer. And look at all the wheels behind the at the rear of the trailer. 4 sets of axles on each side. This is about as heavy a load as you can probably carry on the nation's highways. The thing in front is a generator, propane powered generator, and I came back. As I mentioned, I went over to see the LFP factory down the street on Milan Avenue, and I came back to see if they had lifted this piece of machinery and if the truck had moved, but it had not yet. So help me out, viewers. Does this thing looks stationary, the gantry crane from Griffin. It looks like it's simply used to lift the heavy equipment and then put it back. The truck pulls out, and then they put it back down on some device that allows them to bring it into the building. I had originally thought that this thing would lift it and travel into the building under its own power. And I do not believe that is true based on all of the wood blocks underneath the beams. Again, this is 17 minutes of largely looking at the gantry crane in this operation, and I cut it way down. I actually cut it in half from the original length of the video, so that shows you how much how much time I actually spent and how much content I actually spent, and realized that very few people are going to want to watch this over and over again. Now this is a pull back so you can see the surrounding area. I find this shot to be interesting and kind of sets the scene. Gigafactory 1, Legacy Giga Nevada, is in the background. And there is a haze over all of northern Nevada, and I'm not sure if it's from dust devils, of which we've seen a ton, or some wildfires. But it is a very hazy, almost smoggy looking day, but from my days in Southern California, but it is not smog per se. It's just pervasive all over Northern California. This is the master shot feature from DJI on my DJI Air 3 drone. And so it is operating under its own power, and I do like the shots. If you take the time and really look at this video, there's a lot of interesting stuff going on, including pretty heavy trucks that have come out of the Gigafactory empty, and some that have come out with a payload. So here, that's Electric Avenue. That's the main gate to Gigafactory 1. This is the 9x zoom view, and hopefully we'll get a good look, but there are some serious sized strap and clevis pins that will eventually be used to lift this object. Stamping press? I'm straining my eyes to see what it says on them and also what's there. Oh, I think what they've done is they've opened up, those are the lift points. Those 4 areas where they've broken the shrink wrap, those are the lift points for those giant clevis pins. And there's a guy carrying a giant strap. But there's the giant clevis pins. There's a really good look at them. Those are a little bigger than the ones I use in my four-wheel drive truck to get out of, to get it unstuck. So they've used these ladders to open up the shrink wrap and expose those lifting points, those orange lifting points that these clevis pins are going to attach to. Then this thing will lift the heavy equipment, production equipment, and the truck will drive out. And then I don't know what happens from there. I don't know about what they put it on, but some sort of device kind of similar to they use at SpaceX to slowly move a giant rocket, like a drone transportation vehicle. So we're 12 minutes in, and I really appreciate if you stick with me. The algorithm likes it, and it helps the channel. It helps my it just helps. And you know what else helps? What does every other social media person say? And some of them say it really nicer than others. One of the ones I like the best says that, according to their metrics, like 50% at best of regular viewers actually subscribe on YouTube and or follow on X. And if you've watched this more than once, and if you're a Tesla Semi fan, Tesla Semi Gigafactory construction fan, take a moment, either now or after the video, to do all those things that help the algorithm boost the popularity of this channel. I know that there are many more Tesla followers than actually watch and or subscribe to this channel or follow me. And then on X, if you really want to help, you could subscribe for the grand total of $5 a month. And or you could, what really helps is an instant bonus that I have been using is to use my Tesla referral code. If in fact you are going to order a Tesla before the credits expire, it would be awesome. And what I use those for is supercharger. I just drove to Boise from Reno and back, and I was able to use a referral credit. Anyways, I digress. Let's get back. This is a beautiful shot of the north west corner. I continue to say that all of that equipment that we're looking at right now sure is similar, but in much smaller scale than the battery cell factory not far from here. And many people are 100%. So here's one of those big trucks coming out of the BFD, the big freaking door, and you can two of them. You can see that they carried something heavy inside. So is there another gantry crane inside? And if so, why is this one placed outside? So many questions. And finally, before the video is over, I wanted to go get a closer look at the Megacharger. Check this out. I mean, they are doing the final grading before they pave this area, and then at that point in time, they can bring in the cabinet or cabinets and chargers and light posts. Last time we looked, they had 2 of the light posts mounted, and I haven't got a count yet of that, if that has changed, but by the looks of it, it hasn't. But they are getting this ready. Again, lots of activity. You see those 2 posts are still remain the same. The song remains the same. We're going to take another look around at the surrounding area, some of which has been sped up to make this video a little bit quicker, more digestible and consumable. That mountain belongs to Tesla, at least the vast majority of it. I don't see them ever trying to remove the mountain, but I could see them putting solar panels on it. Now, some of the mountain is south facing and some of the mountain is east facing, both of which work for solar because it's in the afternoon when the sun is to the east. Oh, I'm sorry, it's west facing. When the sun is at the west is when there's a demand for extra energy. Here, that was the Tesla Semi Advocate. Thank you for joining.